I'm Caroline Jones, here with Tina Powis-Dow of the Germantown Education Commission to talk about the upcoming Battle of the Brains competition. So to start off, what is Battle of the Brains?
Well, Battle of the Brains is a competition for high school students that live in Germantown, but it doesn't matter what school they go to. So they can go to Houston High, they can go to St. George's, they can go to Briarcrest, they can go to any school. It doesn't matter as long as they reside in Germantown. And it's specifically for STEM ideas. So using math and science and engineering to develop concepts or prototypes that can solve a world's problem. For example, in prior years' competitions, we had one student who developed a medical kit for astronauts in space, which was really, truly very awesome. And I believe he won one of the prizes last year. We also had a group of students who had decided to do solar panels for the school and kind of did a cost-benefit analysis on that to see whether it would work and what made sense. So that was kind of neat. And then one of the ones that I really, really liked was there was a group of 4 students who got together and decided to create a filter for your water bottle. So when you went to third world countries, you could pour any kind of polluted water through this filter, and it was potable. You could drink, which was really kind of neat. So these are solving some really cool world problems. Teams do have to be 3 or 4 kids, 3 or 4 students, sorry. And it's really, even though it's sponsored by the Germantown Education Commission, Mrs. Poole has been absolutely phenomenal. She has been amazing. She will find mentorships. She's making herself available to help the groups of students to really pull something awesome together. So there is that. There's also a trophy, which is the coveted Einstein Trophy, which is really kind of cool, and there are cash prizes. So if you're on the winning team, then you get $300 each.
Wow.
Yes, each student gets $300. Second place team will get $200 each. Third place team will get $100 each. And so we are really, really grateful, of course, to Iberia Bank again this year, who is sponsoring the event. Without them, we couldn't do it.
So when did Battle of the Brains start?
Well, the Battle of the Brains started in 2009 by Dr. Dino Palazzolo, who was the Vice Chancellor Emeritus for the University of Tennessee Health Science Center, and also by Roy Van Arsdale, who was a professor of geology at the University of Memphis, and also by his wife, which is Dr. Samantha Van Arsdale, and also all the members of the Germantown Education Commission that were there in 2009.
So, why did Battle of the Brains start?
Well, it started really to encourage high school students to start thinking about STEM subjects and to provide for a really cool competition so that they could solve real world problems using math and science. And the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development does administer a math, science, and reading test to 15-year-old high school students in 70 different countries. And what we found in 2009 was that we were placing 17th in math and 25th in science. So Dr. Palazzolo got a hold of these statistics and was like, we're not having any of this. We want to be internationally competitive. So he wanted to do something. So he actually approached the Germantown Education Commission and said, hey, let's run a competition for these kids so that they have a venue to be able to solve real world problems. So that's really how it started, and it's been going ever since.
When and where does Battle of the Brains take place?
It's going to be on March 30th, which is a Saturday this year, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it'll be at Houston High School in the foyer.
Okay. So how could Houston High School students get involved?
Well, the best way to do it is to get an application, and that's going to be through, again, Martha Poole, Mrs. Poole, and you can get an application in her room, which is A123, or you can email her, which is martha.poole@gmsdk12.org, it's regular stuff. Now, she is willing to work with students, so she said she's got Tuesdays open, Thursdays and Fridays.
Okay.
So you have to make an appointment with her, but contact her and she'll help you get a mentor. She'll help you figure out exactly what you want to do, how you want to do it, and it'll be great. It's awesome. So come.
Okay. Thank you so much for helping us spread the word.
Thank you.
Get your team together to join the Germantown Education Commission's Battle of the Brains, Saturday, March 30th. Get your application from Mrs. Poole in room M123. Applications are due by March 1st.